grade level 14 as a deputy director. But from the inquiry I made, I found out that my mates are still on level 13, assistant director. No problem, but I know what the issue is. We'll deal with that subsequently. But that said, so the Research Institute Sector Union, Trade Union Leadership at Suri, led by Professor TCN Dubaku. Fortunately, Professor TCN Dubaku is today the chairman, NSC Political Commission. Of course, it's my father, for those that care to listen. My biological father is late. He being the GS, the General Secretary of the Academic Staff Union, I being the National Organizing Secretary. We have worked together for 14 years, thereabout. So while we're doing this for the research sector in Nigeria to rebuild this economy, from what we saw, we designed and developed these processes, took them to all parts of the world. Foreign expatriates, international communities, they looked at these details and saw wisdom in our projections. Because what were the issues? We found out that the law says the Nigerian worker can own a house. However, you need to contribute equity, 10 to 30% of the cost of the property you need to own as down payment. Now, in that analysis in 2011, we went around FCT, did a lot of research and found out that most of the developers who are developing housing for civil servants are stuck because the workers who contributed equity and gave to them, the developers couldn't complete those projects because the cost of funds was so exorbitant. So imagine a developer who took a loan at a cost of 20-25% per annum, and to build a project that would take maybe 3, 4, 5 years, the interest rate would have already consumed that money. Now the law says the federal government will refinance that project by 70% through the National Federal Mortgage Bank. We suddenly found out that the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is insolvent. They don't have money. So what we found out that the researchers or the workers of this country, even where they have committed their equity, cannot take delivery of these houses. Because one, the developer cannot finish building. Two, even when he finished building, the federal government cannot refinance.
So did you just accuse the Mortgage Bank of insolvency?
Well, yeah, I did. Because they have shown to us that they are insolvent, but corruption has been at the center of the stage. Because what we found out is most of the money, we are contributors to the National Asset Fund scheme. From worker salaries, 2.5% to 5% thereabout is deducted monthly as a pool from where these funds are supposed to be made available to PMIs, the primary mortgage institutes, from where developer will access this refinancing of 70% balance for funding this project to completion. These civil servants will be paying that differential at 6% annual interest rate to their remaining years in service to retirement. So this is the primary issue that led us to what we are doing today. So we designed all of these processes, secured all the lands. In FCT here, we have secured 2,500 hectares of estate land just in Abuja. I don't want to go about the whole country. This project is going around the 774 local governments area in Nigeria. Okay. So 190 million euro over 774 local government is 150 billion euro. This is just for the housing project. So there's another pool of funds called the research mandate area funding. Those details are with the EFCC and relevant agencies in Nigeria, the financial works. I've not talked about that. That financial work accounts to how Ajaokuta Steel will be rejigged and be operational. The ASCON, the rolling mills, the industries, the power sector, the road, schools, health. So there's enough we have done over time. It doesn't matter what people say about us, like we say, because our facts speak for themselves. And the people we relate with are alive. So for instance...
So I'll ask you the question again.
Yes.
Is it because you were not able to fight it out in Labour Party? That's why you all decided to let's make it happen.
Yeah, now, please, yes, like I said, what is the point? What is the point remaining in Labour Party? Well, however, this matter I raised has nothing to do with politics in the first instance. But I mention it because when we found out that the youth of this country, who are predominantly the people we are mobilizing a people that are not empowered. How do you engage them? Which is the reason votes are being sold and bought. So, however, yes, I left Labour Party because, like I said, I had put in all I had from 2016 to 2023 in Labour Party to build this process. What did I get for building the process? I wasn't asking for money. If you know me, I'm not saying I'm rich, but I'm not poor. So, what I did, the 3 ICT solutions built for Labour Party cost me 76 million. Labour Party has not paid a dime. They should compare what I did for Labour Party that a dime is not paid with what INEC did and the cost. And those solutions were meant to account for what? Exact results that transpired for the election.
But did they account for those results?
They did not, because the party, Abure frustrated this whole effort. So now, like I said, I won't waste my time anymore there. I kept quiet for a long time because if I kept talking...
So your time in the Labour Party was wasted?
My time was wasted. Because if you know me, if you know what I put into Labour Party, like I said, we built the Labour Party. I'm a member of the NLC. We have been working with the NLC quietly